guys, Angel here. So excited about this video because I know that there are a lot of mommies and maybe some daddies that feel like our awesome friend who messaged me this question, and I'm bringing it to the tube. So here it is. She says, I've been listening to you for a few weeks now and I absolutely love you and wish you were here in Illinois. I love you too, and maybe one day I'll visit Illinois. I'm a 45-year-old woman and I'm trying not to be frustrated. I'm changing my language. A month ago I said I was. Good for you, because as we know, our words create our entire life. I do not know what my purpose is and I so desperately want to find out what it is. I know it is the thing that I do the best with the least amount of effort. My issue is I don't know what that is. I had my children young. They're adults now, and for years my purpose with them. Now I'm in limbo. I feel like, hang on. Okay, now I'm in limbo. Now I'm in limbo. I've been praying to discover, staying open. Can you put something on YouTube with this? Hopefully there's someone out there who is having the same issue and we can all help each other, because that is what it's all about. Your words are wonderful to me. Thank you for taking the time to speak inspiration to all of us, and thank you for saying that my words are wonderful. I appreciate you. I really, really do. She says, one more thing. Dreams. I have never really had any for myself. I had dreams for my children, and because I had them at a young age, I was focused on that. I do not know where to start with me, but she says, I am so ready. The mere fact that you are so ready is a clear indication that you are so getting ready to discover what your purpose is. Now, I want to just share a few things with you in response to this message. Number one, this is to the moms, more particularly the stay-at-home moms. If you are a stay-at-home mom, I cannot tell you, I cannot express to you how imperative it is that you take time out for yourself. Now, you guys know I've been a stay-at-home mom for 20 years now. So during my time when my children were younger, I had rules and boundaries that I had to set for them because I was home with them all day. Now, the one thing that when I would go into the bathroom and I would close the door, they knew if that bathroom door is closed, I cannot knock on that door. That is mommy, she's in that bathroom, and I cannot knock on that door unless I'm in pain or unless I fell down and I'm bleeding or something. They could not just randomly say, Mommy, look, I drew you a picture. And a lot of parents will succumb to that, because how can I tell them to get out of the bathroom? They're showing me a picture that they drew for me. You tell them to get out of the bathroom. You have to create these boundaries for yourself, or else you will lose yourself in the process of raising your children, especially being a stay-at-home mom. Now, I'm sure my sister won't mind me saying this, but my sister has not been a stay-at-home mom. She's worked outside of the home, a very good mom at that. Now, I remember her saying to me years ago that when she would come home from work, and then her children would be there. She would come home from work. She just wanted to go in her room and just detox from the day. But her children would run in and say, Mommy, Mommy, and start talking to her and telling her about her day. Now, she said to me that she felt guilty for telling them to get out because she hasn't seen them all day. But yet she still needed that time to detox from her day and to become present with herself, so then she could be more present with her children. I know a lot of women feel guilty for telling their kids to get out of their room because they need some mommy time. But I promise you, if your children could articulate the fact that you need that time, that they need you to have that time so you can be a better mom for them, trust me, they would tell you that. But more often than not, our children they just don't know. They're just pulling at us and pulling at us. And because we're so responsive to them, they just keep pulling at us. So you have to set some boundaries. You have to set some boundaries. So then after my kids got older, I created another rule and another boundary. At 9 p.m., this is when I could stay up all hours of the night. Usually by 9 p.m. I'm probably asleep or something other than not doing whatever. So I had this created this other rule that once the kids, once it became 9 o'clock, if it was blood or if it was not an emergency, they could not knock on my door. Now, I don't care if they were up until 1 o'clock in the morning and they drew me a picture. I could not see it until the next morning, until the next day. There would be times where we would actually I wouldn't even just be in my room. I would actually be amongst them and they could not talk to me. Now, some of y'all may be thinking that's mean or that's to the extreme, but honey, listen. You have to maintain who you are throughout your time of raising your children, because once they are gone, then what? Then we'll find ourselves in the position of our friends saying, my children were my everything and I don't know what I like to do. So, excuse me, that part right there, for the moms that are still staying at home. Now, for the moms that are living in an empty nest, I want you to start doing every single thing that you like to do. And if you don't know what you like to do, get a stack of magazines, go through the magazines, go to the mall, walk through the mall, go to an art museum, go there, go dancing, go take a painting class, go take a singing class, go take a dance class. Take advantage of this time that you have to find out who you are, because I do believe when my children were home, or not when they were home, they still are home, but when they were little, I do feel like my purpose was to raise them and to guide them and talk to them and be that parent for them. But now that my children are older, it's not that they are no longer my purpose. They are a huge part of, let me tell you something, my children are the reason for every single thing that I do. But if I don't know me and I don't know what I like to do, how can I really be of true service to my children if I lost myself? So go out into the world, go explore, take this time. You don't have babysitters anymore. You don't have to call in and say, I'm running 5 minutes late. I left dinner in the fridge. You don't have those things anymore. So be grateful. Take advantage of the fact that you have now a job. Well done, Mom. Pat yourself on the back. Your children are out and they're literally spreading their wings and doing everything that you've taught them to do. And now it's time for Mom. Now it's time for you to do what you love to do. And you say you don't know where to start. You've already started. The mere fact that you're asking, I always say this, if you are asking, be certain you are going to receive an answer, because God says, ask and you shall receive. So the mere fact that you are asking is a clear indication that you are going to receive. And as far as discovering your purpose and finding your purpose, I would like to not go into detail, although I've touched on that so many times throughout my videos, but I am going to, I believe it starts on March the 14th through March the 31st, I'm doing an 18-day challenge, the Uncommon Woman Challenge. Yes, I am doing that once again. I did it years ago, and I believe it was over 1,100 people that took that challenge along with me. That was amazing. That was pretty amazing. So I'm doing it again. And in one of those days, I'm going to talk about and dive deep into really how do you find your purpose? How do you know that this is what you were meant to do and this is what you were called to do? So I'm going to save that bit or that piece of your message in hopes that you will join us on March the 14th, starting March the 14th through March the 31st. And you guys will see another video giving you guys all the juicy details and how you guys can sign up for all of that. But I wanted to come to you and do this video to say, start where you are. You've already started. You're already reaching out. You already have the desire. As long as you have the desire to find out what it is that you're called to do, you are going to discover it, and it is going to change your whole entire freaking life. To you guys, to you stay-at-home moms, make sure you create some boundaries and don't feel bad for the boundaries that you set up. If your children could articulate it to you, they would tell you, Mommy, you need a timeout. You keep putting me in timeout. You need a timeout. And to the working moms, do not be afraid to create those boundaries, even though you haven't been home with your children all day. And maybe set up something where the first 5 or 10 minutes when you come home, you can be with them and you can hear about their day. But let them know, once soon as you're done, mommy's gonna go off and spend 20, 25, 30 minutes, maybe even an hour in my bedroom or in my meditation room. Mommy's gonna be there for a little bit, and then when I gather myself, I'm gonna come back and be a better mom, be a more present mom, and be a mom that you can look up to and that you will enjoy being around. Guys, I hope that served you. I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Life Coaches Rock and connect with me on Facebook at Angel Richardson. And don't forget to go to my website at angelrichardson.com and sign up for my juicy newsletter. I will see you guys in the next video. I love you guys. Bye-bye. I love you guys. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
God is getting ready to deliver you from.